We'll give it just a couple more minutes, even though I'm already ready to go. I'm not procrastinating, I swear. I swear. Let's actually check and see if we've got any upgrades. I don't know how much armor is going to play, though, while we're swimming. I don't know what kind of creatures we'll possibly encounter, so maybe it won't be such a big deal.
We'll find a way to get the embers. I know
Moreland.
we will.
Optimism! It's great. Right up until the point you stumble into a machine's jaws.
Pessimism.
Moreland
It
was
may save your
the
hide, but it'll never save your
Twitter
spirit.
and Instagram.
Once
pick for
again,
today.
the shard counter found he had lost the war of words.
I'll stuff a cog in it, Stemmer.
Since he's given us some lore here.
The parched desert air made the old wordsmith long for a draft
You guys
of
are
Main
chatty.
Spring ale.
For once, I agree with you.
Chatty Cathy's.
I wonder what it's like down there, huh? A city encased in water. Wow.
Encased. More like
Testing,
entombed.
testing.
Every once in a
That might
great
be
while,
correct.
the shard counter stumbled on to a genuinely poetic expression.
Probably get a guest list of
Thankfully, I don't want to jinx it, but he's napping right now, so...
at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale.
Oh, bummer.
Nope. For him, scrapper sap.
We get a little whole
Are
cutscene
you-
here.
Planning a party?
Budgeting for Moreland's funeral. Thanks to you. I was this close. We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along, you spark your wet noodle idea.
It's going
Wet
to...
noodle?
I've heard that before.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Moreland?
I work with Moreland. We got 3 equal claims in this venture.
I thought they were related,
I saw one of his early shows.
but I think I just made that up in my head.
It was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen the like. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like
So he really admired Moreland at
you
one
get the
point.
idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk.
You thought they might be too? I'm glad I'm not alone there.
Wish we were back in the claim.
But yeah, even their names
Plenty
are
of normal
similar.
shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
I think Stemmer was the
yet,
only oddball
You're here,
out
in the middle of the desert, delving for history.
Stemmer.
It was a good one. But sometimes a dream has to die.
He's a little bit more
This
grounded than
dream of
Moreland.
Moreland's.
Is going to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have
Stemmer's like, I'm just
lots
here.
of special seating, premium
Here for the
ale,
show.
works. Moreland will do his light spectacle thing. And, Stemmer will get their eyes a sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets. It's a nice thought, anyway.
He wants to be the dude that like Will Smith meme kind of like shines the spotlight, but doesn't necessarily want to be in it.
Moreland mentioned you were showman.
What? An ostrom can't be anything other than a delver,
I
tinker, or
appreciate
drunkard?
that.
Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main source of income. Mostly, we go town to town, putting on shows.
These shows, what are they? What happens at them?
Tales and spectacle. Moreland's got the technical know-how. Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons.
Not the
that
whirligigs.
shoot fire and showers of sparks, and Stemmer.
Keeps them enthralled with tales of adventure in the smoothest baritone.
His face reminds me of somebody though, and I wonder if
And you?
Me?
what is his voice?
Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing? Those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
not reading.
So Moreland was down in this ancient city, and
The three of us.
IMDb just
Went
had
down below.
screenshots from the game.
You?
I can delve too.
right. And then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. Then Moreland built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Twice. You want the finer details of his stupidity? You go ask him.
We've got this adhesive bow now, but we would need a rock breaker. Oh, rock breakers. I know we were talking about those yesterday. Rock breaker circulator. I don't think we have anything else to really
I'll leave you alone.
do, though, now that we've heard that
Do us a
whole
favor.
backstory.
Leave us all alone.
Damn. Sorry, Abadund. I
Let's
mean, they've
see.
got Ashley Birch. What more do you need?
31 plus 4.
What are you counting over there?
I want to know that, too.
Expenses.
I thought it was the number of years since anyone smiled at you.
Oh. Alright, enough procrastinating. Now is the time.
It may seem like we've had a rough run, but someday we'll
Angela
put on
Bassett.
a show
Holy
about
shit.
it. Yeah.
They do have some big names.
Tragedy.
We're only in the second.
Jesus.
Well, let's hope there's a third.
So far, so good. I can actually breathe.
This is nice, though. I feel a little less stressed not watching the oxygen bar.
Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able
There's
to swim this deep
no-
before.
Like, weakening of the mask over time, though, right? It's not gonna spontaneously break on me one day. And I can't... Can I fight in any capacity? No. We can't even melee when we're underwater. Okay. This is pretty, though. This is interesting.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my
Temple?
fate around. But now, fate's dealt as cruelest hand ever.
Yeah, maybe the next one they'll add that.
I have to turn the lights out
Then I feel like
one
that's almost
final time. And the
escaping
waters
for
of my adopted home
fights
will at last
underwater.
run dry. Well,
I don't know if I want that.
if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Stanley Chen. What did he do here?
Now we're getting a little more into open water. Okay. Another fear. What do we have here? Las Vegas, May 4th, 2060. 20 years ago this week, Stanley Chen broke ground on one of the most ambitious construction projects in American history, even though many Americans didn't want him there. As he struck his spade into the barren soil, the CEO quipped how resentment against Chinese political influence had turned Vegas into a boiling hotbed of nationalistic sentiment, but how his immense fortune had cooled that down, finally warming Americans to his idea of a new Las Vegas. Who would have believed at the time that he would become one of the most beloved figures of the clawback era? But Stanley Chen has always been one to defy the odds, literally. In 2035, during a meeting with potential investors at the old Tempo Hotel, Chen watched in horror as his water filtration startup drowned before his very eyes, realizing too late that his once trusted lawyer had sold critical patent info to the competition. The resulting chain reaction of busted deals wiped him out, leaving him with only $88,000 to his name. Devastated, Chen decided to leave his fortune to fate. He went to the casino floor and placed all $88K on a roulette wheel. Number 8. He hit. The resulting 37-to-1 payout netted him nearly $3.2 million, enough to rejuvenate his dreams of starting a successful business. He threw himself back into his work, eternally thankful for his lucky new lease on life. 5 years later, it wasn't Chen that needed saving, but Vegas itself. The hot zone crisis had strangled tourism. Years of ever-increasing heat had dried out the county completely. Water in critical demand everywhere was now too expensive to import. Abandonment seemed to be the only option. City of Lights was about to go dark forever. But Stanley Chen couldn't let that happen. In 5 years of incredible success, he had turned $3.2 billion into $200 million into $200 billion, selling water filtration technology that data corrupted. Wow, okay, so that was a roller coaster for old Stanley. That's a very real problem. A lot of the West Coast is dealing with issues of not having access to clean water, running into issues with drought, and a lot of the water that is available is getting siphoned off for dumb shit. Is this where Poseidon is? Is that it? Right there. They are, yeah, this is the, I mean, not too distant future, right? Wait. What is that? Oh, I'm very scared. Let's go,
Looks like a
Aloy.
way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's
I wonder if the
hiding.
Tempo is a real hotel casino, though. I haven't heard of that one. But I've never been. Okay. Ooh, okay, what was that? Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Big machine. There's no way I can fight that
Yeah,
thing
there's no way we're fighting that thing.
I'll have to be careful.
Ooh. Oh, he's like a dinosaur. He's like Loch Ness Monster. He's right over there, but I can't tag him. Oh, that makes me nervous. Now he's behind that thing. Oh, there he is. Why can't I tag you? Oh, we have to go right past that motherfucker. Oh, Nessie. I don't want any problems.
This place is massive.
We're gonna go super slow, because I'm gonna keep my eye on it
Don't.
every step of the way. Oh, are you coming back? Don't come back. Oh, don't come back. Oh, no. Don't look at us. Don't look at us.
Oh, that must be the red light that Moreland saw when the water rushed
Take
in.
my time. Oh, is that a second one? Oh, no. And there's more. What are you?
Fire can help here.
Oh, it's a snap maw. See, I was always worried about these things attacking me in the first one, and they never did. And now here we are. Stealth kelp? Wait a minute. Is that what I thought those were little mushrooms I saw earlier. Are you talking about these little guys? Oh, is he looking right at us? Don't do that. Fire cannot help here, Aloy. That's right. We're like a sitting duck. What's a spaceman? It's like the MTV Awards trophy. It's like right where that guy is. This is called a Tideripper. That's encouraging. This is my nightmare. Where'd the other guy go? Oh no. That sounds like a burrower. It's a burrower. God damn it. Oh no. I gotta pretend like this is just like we were on land. I just can't fight. Hi. You're not as scary. I'm familiar with you. I'm familiar with snap maws too. Jesus.
Acid could work against that machine.
Hey, look. We can't fight! Camo kelp. Help us in our time of need. Data point. Ooh, do we want to get that data
Do I
point?
have any fire ammo on me?
Yeah. Do I need to go into this building? Oh, what's this? Hello? Can we get in this door? We cannot. Okay. Let's peek and see if we can see our burrower friend. Just a little bit. Oh no. No. You didn't see anything. No. We're fucked. We might be fucked. Is he gonna peek his little head around?
Just a fish, okay?
Yeah. And another data point.
System shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was
Burrower's
one
moving.
of them. The Zenith. Sounds like this place really meant something to him.
Nobody move. Okay. Everybody move. What's that? What's that sound?
Good time to pull out shock ammo.
We can't. Aloy. He's gonna go right past us. I hope he doesn't bump into us. Okay, go. 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 Yeah, the underwater bits are not the easiest directionally, especially as a directionally challenged individual. But there's a kind of elegance to your swimming. Battery? You gotta come sit. Let me move chat then. No! Let me move it. She went and delay right on y'all. You saying hi? Yeah. She did. She flopped right on top of y'all. She's laying on the glass now, I think, to cool off a little bit, because it's another warm one today. There's a burrower just right there. Don't mind us. Oh, don't mind us. Yeah, I think they're stuck. Oh no. Not stuck. Kelp, protect us. It's having a whale of a time. Indeed. Where I could potentially hide. Just try to go around. Help me, Jesus. Help me right now. Okay, he swims fast and he's got a very tight circle. We would have to book it. We're supposed to use anything else as cover? Just charge him? Alright. Here we go.
Whoa! Big machine. There's no way I can fight that thing underwater. I'll have to be careful.
Okay. Oh, you're supposed to fail. Well then. Can I...
That door on the other side. Coordinates for Poseidon right there. I don't think I can get to it without the machine spotting me. I gotta find a way to deal with it first. I should take a look at that red light I saw earlier.
Red light you
There's a
saw
warning.
earlier.
Maybe it's part of some kind of alarm system.
Down here? Oh, this terminal right here.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage
Are we about to
controls
drain this
offline.
whole place?
To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump
They
nodes
did
is
look a
required.
little real, though.
The
They weren't
purge
like
can then be
the
triggered at the pump maintenance
holographic
station.
coral.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground.
Yes.
Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first.
No.
According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
Okie dokie, let's go find this node. I'm familiar with a good chunk of the area now, though, so... maybe... we can be a little confident. Don't think we have to worry about the burrower. He is far enough away.
There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city.
Aw, it's all good, dude. I honestly think the kind of careful swimming in the beginning has done a lot to get me a little desensitized. It still freaks me out, but it's not the level that we started at. All the way through here? Oh, these are the same things we would find in the cauldrons. I didn't even put two and two together there.
I can't reach the ledge from here.
Oh,
Maybe there's something I can
sweet,
climb
sweet
to get out.
oxygen. Get up here. Somewhere. Yes, here we go. Should I do this first, maybe? Let's do this. Give me that treasure. Oh, get away. Ooh. That was a close one. Loot over everything.
There. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
Okay. Ooh. I already know this is gonna be easy for me to edit whenever it comes to this episode. I'm looking at the time and I'm like, I'm gonna cut a chunk of that. A huge chunk of that. So we're just gonna follow you.
Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
I'll follow you into the dark. Oh, I see. We were jumping the shark. Because we zipped right past this earlier. Hello, is anybody home? Sending everything to stash. Yeah, we have at least a half a dozen data points to go through. What's happening here? Can I jump over to there? Can I just jump onto whatever this thing is? Yeah, screw that. Hey, no worries, Roboto. You do what you gotta do. Good luck with that. if you gotta go socialize a little bit. Ah, because it's stuck on top of it. I see. I see. I understand.
Igniter on my spear should do the trick. Okay, let's see if that helped.
Ka-chow.
Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station. According to the map, the maintenance station should be at the south end of the dome.
Why do you have to stop right there? Why? Oh, why? Somebody saw us. Oh no. Was it the snap maw? Oh no, it definitely was. We're gonna get rocked. Just let it happen. Oh no. No! He's not curious anymore. Are we spared again? By the magic of the kelp?
There's red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in?
Bush properly. I feel like I need the Jaws soundtrack behind me through every bit of this. They gave us some nice peaceful music, which is a interesting dichotomy with the stressful situation we're in.
It looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in.
Hello? Down here now?
Okay, let's see where this leads.
Ah, can we open this finally? Is this a separate door entirely?
I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
Alright, we're in. I think I will be super glad to have this out of the way, though. I think this was still a good suggestion to do off the rip, especially, if only, for the fact that we have the rebreather now, the aqua thing, the compressor. We'll have some skill points to spend by the time we're done, too. We've already got 6.
This looks promising. There should be a console in here.
Oh. Thought it was gonna shoot us straight through the... straight through the window there. Ha! Can't get us now, jerk.
There. Time to dry this place out.
Here we go. She's just gonna be in a waterlogged building once this is done. That's gotta be a nice feeling. We've been swimming for ages now. Almost an hour and a half to be precise.
That did it! Okay.
Woo! Alright,
Now
we're
I
done
can deal
with
with the
the
machine guarding the door on
maybe
the other
worst
end
part
of the
of
dome.
this mission.
Once I
Hopefully.
get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon.
Whew. Alright.
I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
Now that some of the adrenaline is leaving my body, I'm gonna start yawning. Oh, we're not done yet. Okay, here we go. This looks a little better. Kind of. We can deal with this now. Alright. I think it wants us to go back to the Tideripper, though, yeah? Let's go say hi to our friend. I think this quest, though, is 3 levels above where we're
left
at.
these machines behind.
So I'm gonna have
Could
to
sneak by them. Deal with the big one first.
play carefully. Yeah, come here, you. I know you got me. Whee.
They're looking for me.
Where is he? There he is. Hello. 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 Woo-wee. There we go. No! He came up like, nom, 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 nom. Now the burrower wants in. Do this just to be on the safe side. It's right behind us. Literally breathing down our neck. Oh, leave. Okay. Not smart, not smart. There we are. Oh, where'd you come from? Chill. Chill, chill, chill. Chill with the frost. There we go. Burrower down. No. Disagree. You didn't have the angle for that. Come on. Disagree. There we go. Wait. How do these have butterflies? These were underwater 5 minutes ago. How does that work, Gorilla?
Better fill up while I can.
Here we go.
Okay. Poseidon is through there. But where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle!
They got down there fast.
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
It is like the Loch Ness Monster.
I need about 350.
Places, fellas.
Oh, there it goes.
Get to that overhang.
Should we try this? Actually, what was his weakness
Should
again?
hit it with frost ammo.
Frost. Oh, Jesus. I don't have any arrows, but I've got these guys. That's really scary. Oh! Why is she crouching all the time? Stand up, Aloy. Okay, with the tail. Little mermaid.
Too much without ammo.
Why are you so angry? What are you hiding? Are they trying to help? I think they're trying to help. Looks like a sprinkler. It's got a rotating sprinkler on its back.
Down it goes!
There we go.
Aloy! Woo-hoo-hoo! You did it!
Dummy. Ooh, knockdown power. I like the sound of that. I still need to look at my coils. That reminds me.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
We needed that. Okay.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter.
It's still
Nothing wrong with a
green.
little reveling.
Kind of
Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going.
Boo.
I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
I like Moreland. He's a nice boy. This is so pretty, though. Despite the circumstances.
Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home.
I'll take those. Knock, knock. Poseidon? What voice was that?
Stop hiding. You hiding forever. Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky. Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky.
Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it.
That might be it right there. Yipper.
What did I tell you about yappers?
I don't remember.
Oh man, what
There.
if I just jumped
I should be
straight
able
off
to use
that balcony?
console.
Death, for sure.
I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon.
I think now that we have
Gaia.
this, though, we need to go back to Gaia. Because we can only carry one of these at the same, at any given time. If I remember
Sobek.
correctly.
Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
Yep, there we go. Alright.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system.
Could be useful for the
Well, the
Oseram
must have headed back up
dudes that
top.
we were working with.
With all the embers they could carry, I bet.
Is it starting to become daylight as well? Oh, it's from the power turning back on. I see. All of these things started to, come alive. Welcome back, Roboto. Yes, we got Poseidon. The Tideripper wasn't too bad. Yes, we can. Ooh. Ooh. I have a hard time socializing sometimes as well, and it always ends up, not always, but usually ends up being better than I was freaking out about in my head. Sometimes I just got bad brain, though.
An elevator. Moreland must have built this before the place flooded. Might still work. Be nice not to have to climb back up.
It works!
What's going on out there?
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole thing.
It did indeed.
Eagle? How much did all this cost?
Bless you.
Oh, the show my old Gramps always wanted.
Nubbins is
another.
behind me licking and sneezing interchangeably.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy
Yeah, but
ensured.
is
Our hero
only worried
beheld
about
the
the
sea of
financials.
desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
The magic
When
lamp.
I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Well, come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
Oh.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine?
And it really was,
Folks from
wasn't
all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
Life is just full
A
circle,
new
isn't
dream,
it?
huh?
They plan to do
I
the
hope you
exact
make it
same
happen.
thing it was originally designed for.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
This delve was a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
I'm glad we did this one first. Not only to get it out of the way and get the breathing
Mullins and Crew's
apparatus and all
gonna
that,
stay.
but this was really
Yeah,
cool.
I should come back and check on them
At the end of
later.
the day.
For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But I might want to find that Oseram tinker who's out on her own first. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
Alright, now we gotta go back to Gaia. I'll return to the base. The Gaia base they're alluding to? 2,400 steps away? I think it is. Is there anything along the way we want to do? We do need a rock breaker circulator. 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 It's a bop. Fast travel for free with the campfires, hey? That might be a good idea, actually. Can travel just directly to it. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Is this a new rumor? 'Cause I think we already talked to her.
Be careful if you're traveling
You
southwest,
can forage while you're
champion.
sitting.
Rebels have set up camp in the hills. I'm sure they'd be more than happy
They're all
to
in
dig
different
your
biomes.
grave.
Interesting.
Thanks for the warning. Sounds like the Tenakth could use a hand dealing with these rebels.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
No. Ooh. I guess they are constantly being attacked, aren't they?
Yeah, like this?
Oh, Aaron made it.
You're
Still
not
drunk?
waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do
He is
gentle, okay?
Oh,
Bring it
boy.
back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
Varl is done with him.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha.
Oh, cool. That's good to know about New Game Plus.
They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Aaron, you're all better.
He was jamming.
And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do.
Yeah,
of
Dahl and
course.
I were just talking
One
about
does not become hunter in a day.
ADD and dyslexia
like you've
stuff
got
last
things
night,
under
and I was
control.
like, "Are you able to do
I should
this to
get this to
tell like
Gaia.
which one is an L?"
Right.
And she's like,
We'll
"No,
keep
they
on
both
training.
look like L's."
Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out
Oh, is that
more about
right? The music from
landmass.
Frozen Wilds. I did not
So from
remember
where I'm
it.
standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
That is a nice little little callback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Varl's got a girlfriend now, dude. Aaron's still single and sisterless. Sucks to be him right now.
The old ones fed off livestock a little too much for my liking.
Some of them ate more like
Base is starting to come
Call
together.
themselves vegetarians.
From what I'm reading, all the old ones wanted to eat was this stuff called chocolate.
Oh my god. That caught me so off guard, especially with his drunken slur. Chocolate.
Aloy, I am pleased you have returned. And I see you have recovered Poseidon.
We have it.
Please proceed with the merge. Afterwards, I have a matter to discuss with you.
Alright, you gonna stop talking? My fishy friends.
So, what did you want to discuss?
That right?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the subfunctions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The
Are we
transmission
gonna have to find
occurred so
all of the
slowly that at first
subfunctions,
it
or
seemed
just
like
the
an
3 that you
accidental
mentioned the
blip of
first
data
time?
amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
This mission.
Where does it lead?
What is this
To a
mission?
mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Which function was this?
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware,
Eleuthia is the
I no
one that
longer
made
function.
the cradles. Ah,
Okay, so
gotcha.
either Eleuthia is in trouble
Gotcha.
and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data
There's
I
a beta
reviewed
in
on
them.
your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly
Okay,
irregular.
okay.
If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right.
Cradle
So maybe
facility
it's not them
Aloy,
then.
same as Beta? Or is that a different Aloy from the two that we know?
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Got it.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's
She CC'd them on it.
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Maybe. I don't think we do though. I don't think we can. We could spend some skill points though. We've got 10 now. Let's do that.
Huh?
It's like, wait a minute, what is that door doing?
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
And you said...
Where have I seen this before?
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels. Okay. Gaia is still malfunctioning just a wee bit.
That door's unlocked now.
What's up, Zoe?
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce.
Doll just texted
The
me
Utaru
here.
promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already. I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then. As waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong.
From chat too.
The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders.
Did you just come over here
Some
to
saw
sneeze
sense in
on
raising
people?
arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before.
Where are you trying to go, bud?
And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer.
It is super
When
sad
the Red
what's
Raids
happened to
began,
Plainsong.
I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong. Day after day.
Hopefully...
So I kept putting it off.
We take care of whatever it
One
is that's
day,
causing all the...
I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had
Garbo
ransacked
to
my
infect
village
their
during the night.
lands, and we get to see it
I
at its
rushed
full
there with
glory
the
at some
healers to help
point.
the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated, What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvests passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Yeah,
Was that when you became a grave singer?
Heavily traumatized.
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
It's pretty poetic. Way to take a bad situation and try to make something out of it, though. Jesus.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did. Though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here.
Highly in tune.
Humbling.
To like
to
the earth and people and stuff.
Heartbreaking. That such life should be bent on destroying ours.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list
They don't
of
seem like
glyphs
they
used
were
by the
really
old ones. She helped me decipher some of the
warrior people
data
at first.
you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as
100%
odd
not
that
warrior
a place of
people.
life should have so much
That makes sense.
metal.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but
she is
reborn?
us. We are she.
Not that I claim to understand how.
She are me.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
Are they friends? Or are they like acquaintances that happen to work together every once in a while?
I should probably go.
Is it true you're investigating a signal coming from one of Gaia's seedlings?
Maybe. We'll know for sure when we check it out.
Be careful.
We will.
Did we ever figure out, is there a workbench in
Looks like
here?
someone's made this space their own.
See the icon.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy.
Oh, is that what that is?
I believe they wanted private accommodations.
Okay.
I see.
I mean, there's a certain ambiance going, so I get it. My bad.
I wonder.
Let's just get out of there. Aloy's got her own room, too. Where's our room?
Huh. That door's unlocked now.
Oh. Is this it?
Gaia, what was this room for?
No.
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh.
Oh.
Nope.
That's too bad. Where does this lead?
I wonder.
There's date. Another room. What for?
There we go. This is just a secret room. Secret. And then it just ends. Oh, we can.
Oh. I'm back in the sleeping quarters.
Oh, I see. We just looped all the way around.
Huh. Looks like Erend made himself at home.
Is he living? Oh, is this his mess? Oh, yeah. Wow. He's got his flasks, of course. He's got a whole keg. Bro. No wonder he's still drunk. Is this our room?
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Ah.
I see you found your room.
It is.
Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
I bet this is from Erend.
That was thoughtful of them.
The candles are probably Zoe, right? This might be from Varl. We have our own stash in our room. Let's go. What's these?
This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy.
Oh, it's a knife.
I liked
It's
him.
a knife.
He seemed like a good man. I think
Look
he
at all
was
those
really looking
arrows.
forward to going home.
They really hooked it up.
Regala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
Yepper. You could thank Helis for that, though, yeah?
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
More dialogue?
Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab. I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
Sounded like she was about to cry.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
That's interesting that she's even speculating about the potential of some kind of approval from Elizabeth, though, even though they're not like a true sort of mother-daughter situation. I feel like she almost thinks of her like a parent.
So this Eleuthia we're going after, that's part of Gaia, huh?
Oh my god.
A subordinate function, yeah.
Erend is me.
Uh-huh.
So, what's this thing again?
There she is.
This lore that I have understood.
Let's go.
Look at us.
You think she'd be proud
Three
so far?
battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown.
She'd probably just be super
This ought to be
surprised
good.
that they made it this far. Especially the challenging circumstances that threw a wrench in things.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
That's not a... What were they called in the Frozen Wilds? The... Demon something or others. Oh, what's going on here?
Vermin.
Scorchers, is that right? Here?
What is that?
Out of nowhere.
What the hell?
Yeah, she's definitely not prepared for the elements in this one. That's mostly my fault, though. I wanted the Utaru aesthetics.
Well, that takes the keg.
Sweetly.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out
You're
the
not sure if
battlefield.
there's Scorchers in this area?
Let's start with that Zenith.
Those were fun. They were a pain in the ass when you first get to the wilds, but those were
There are
fun after a
obviously
little
more
bit.
Zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Oh.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield.
Rebels. Okay.
But why was she here?
Rebels.
I can access her last communication file, but
Judging by the leg tattoo.
I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy
They do
weapon the
have some
Zenith had?
interesting...
It looked like she can make it come and go
Markings.
at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
I mean, I'm surprised she even has... I didn't realize that underneath the sort of more plant-based looking parts of her outfit that she even had, like running shorts or anything underneath. So at least she's got a little coverage. This is one of the things that was chasing us, the Spectre. That's right.
The
Last time we
Spectre
were
had
underwater.
instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
But we have a ton of data points as well. Spectre instructions. Data corruption severe. Spectre unit number. Prime directive assist recovery. Continue monitoring V. Sutter. Orders acknowledged. Status report sent to G. Bieri. Hostiles detected. Engaging targets. So who are V. Sutter and G. Bieri? This is from March 10th. Excuse me. 1964. PC Collins, the land of the free. How can we be free if we can't even drive our own cars? Smith, Richardson, Ogler, as your lawyer, I must remind you that removing the car's self-drive automation could lead to... The whole point of this case is to return my fine vintage automobile to its original, ORIGINAL, condition. That means no robots. I kind of feel this dude, this PC Collins guy, or the P Collins guy. Hey Wendy, I had to leave early today. Custom order from Mr. Tuberville just came in. Not to be sent to his room. He wants the package sent to Miss Olivia in New Paradise. Miss Olivia clearly doesn't know. Thought maybe she'd finally got too old to reel them in, but Lang said she saw Miss Olivia on Tuesday and she looked like she was in her early 30s again. What? They must have gone back in for more work. What kind of treatments are they doing? I understand you want me to come back, and I'm missing Jesse too, but this takes the personal touch. Our competitors can shift 100,000 units of VAT grown in one call. You know, the only way we're going to take some of that business is by building relationships. This is from the casino as well. VAT grown. Yeah, they say if you want to take a gamble, you come to Vegas. You can taste the difference with the real meat. The Montgolfier Brothers hot air balloon. Switch to a private log. Okay, so Regional Control Center 9, design of this facility is coming along. GAIA finally builds it, will have everything it needs. Except personality. So I'm going to sneak in my own mark. Couple of flourishes, starting with this little tucked away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's cool. More dead bodies? This guy looks Oseram, though.
An Oseram with a focus.
Yeah.
Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Weapon's still hot.
You can see the flames.
I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Oh. Here we are.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Were they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
Sweet. I didn't even notice we leveled up again. We got 400 HP on the dot.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
He can now see the unseen.
I found camping gear.
He just doesn't know how to use the thing.
The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers who do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
He runs pretty fast for the depth of this snow. He's booking it. And his general life choices.
Something tunneled straight down.
Surprises me how spry Erend is. How spry Erend is.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called...
He tries.
The asset. I don't know.
Bless his heart.
But my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
He did.
Okay.
He puts in the
trouble
effort.
shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
He has flaws, just like any of us, right? But he's putting in the work. He's dealt a bad hand.
There's some kind of old world
trying to make the best of it.
You said
Hopefully
the
one day he
Zeniths have
finds the
their own
coping
backup of
mechanisms.
Gaia, right?
Stops drinking himself to death.
From the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Oh, what is this? Yo. Looks like a weapon.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
Last time we used one of these, we got dropped on by a giant robot.
This was a Far Zenith research lab.
A weird dude.
It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
And a lady that looks
if it
just
was ever
like
here,
us.
then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Knock on something. Ooh, do we go down or do we go up? If it's up, then it's up. And it's up, then it's stuck.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person.
We better check in that room. Yeah.
Well, let's take a look. We just picked up another one of these too. Daniel McGill. I think we've read mail from him before. Subject spoon-fed. And this is to Claire Wynn. Claire, wish you'd been on the call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them was ingenious. A bunch of our old tech collecting dust in storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge. Talk about a bargain. The guy heading up the Eleuthia subfunction, Patrick Brocard Klein, you could practically see sparkles in his eyes when he was bombarding us with the follow-up questions on the ectogenic chamber's design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Catnip, you say? Anyway, they're requesting additional material on nutrition delivery. Higher-ups gave the go-ahead, so send over everything we have. Broker Klein will probably pee his pants in glee.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it.
Or did we just
Let's
skip
look
a whole
around.
little area because we went up top? This is from Songjiao to the Far Zenith research staff. All, as you will undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter. And on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you all for your efforts and the great strides made over the last several years. Yet, as we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you'll be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo, Lagos, and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions. Yes. This is where we would have ended up had we chosen down instead of up.
So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Feel like we're gonna get jumped. Oh, I can hear somebody snoring.
The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Ooh, this would be fun to slide down. We'll have to do that. Whee! Meow. Just did a little twirl at the end. Oh, this one's even bigger. Okay. Hang on. We'll get to the main quest here in a second. Ooh. Alright. Join me, Varl. Oh no, we have a code we need to enter?
236 containers in storage.
Oh, is it 237?
Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Even though
236?
236.
Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
It was 237.
You're right. I should check the log.
No, it was 237, I remember. Is this a trick? Not a trick. Oh, we're so smart. We're so smart. I remembered that. I'm kind of proud of myself. Hi, battery. Tricky. You did not? Oh. I think it's because I had just gone through and kind of skimmed all those data points. I was like, oh, 237. They keep bringing up 237. 237. Oh! It's Beta. Or another Aloy, at the very least. Another Elizabeth.
Aloy.
Oh, battery.
It's you.
Is it because we haven't done a battery break? We all got flopped out again.
Skin's like ice.
Aw, Roboto says hi.
Must have cut this from her head.
Oh, you are quick.
But why?
I hadn't even finished typing the word. She's got your back.
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they
Does she have an undercut?
Artemis
Is this like a
Apollo now?
fuck-ass Bob?
But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
With a side part.
You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
Yes, I agree.
So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
The sign of a true actor.
Oh shit, they can fly. Aloy.
Piglin Hawks, Stormbirds.
Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Aaron?
What other manner
Two of those
of
specter
machines
things
there
just fell
are.
out of the sky.
Oh, specters.
One of them is heading down towards you.
No.
The other one's waiting up here.
Oh,
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
Right? Oh,
I'll
shit,
protect her.
They can fly. Prepare for battle.
Here it comes!
I did not prepare. Okie dokie.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
I wasn't expecting the taunt right out the gate. Ooh.
I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
I did.
That thing's quick.
It is. What the hell is even that? It's like its whole top face part. Words and everything. The whole top part is a weak spot. What is that move? Here we go. Oh, he's right there. Do I have acid traps? Maybe I should throw down some acid traps. I do. I thought he shot my trap.
Oh,
shit!
There it goes!
We'll take it, but goddamn. Yeah, I see. These guys are quick. Oh. That's not good. We still have this? We do. Haha. We're stuck in Animation invincibility. Can I convince you to come this way? May I interest you in an acid trap? Dummy. Oh, he's dead! Let's go. The traps are...
There!
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
You just want to be close to chat.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Oh no.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Hang on, buddy. We're coming.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
He'll be alright. Yeah.
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Wait, what is that? Is that different?
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
No, it's still the same.
The second you need me,
Shield
I'm there.
down! It's on the move!
I got your back, Aloy. This'll help. Aloy, get out of there! It's done.
Did he shock himself? He did, and he killed himself in one fell swoop. Let's go. Traps for the win. Oh, he's got beta.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Sounded like a
Long
gong.
story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Oh, is this a stalker? Yeah,
This
this
is a
was the
find.
stalker dark gun we were messing with earlier. We need to hack stalker technology and get some kind of invincibility, or invisibility, rather.
No. Damn it.
Just crumble in our hands.
Well,
wouldn't it?
It's better than nothing.
A cloak of invisibility. Little
I need
tiny
to get the
garter
weapon
snakes.
fragment to GAIA to analyze.
Aye, sweetie.
If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
Oh, we're gonna be able to
We're in
talk
the
to
maintenance
Beta.
corridor below the control room.
Okay. Erend? You okay?
Yeah, I was surprised at the amount of wildlife that was out there, but then I
mean,
learned
why wouldn't I be?
through my neighbors on the one side that they have a
There's
whole
two of you now.
snake nest under one of their
At least you seem to be handling it okay.
lawn rocks.
I wouldn't say that exactly,
Like, oh, that's
but
cool.
I'm trying. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to
Why are
see...
you acting like such a boomer, Aaron?
Granted, a lot of them are bad.
Aren't we
you
like
know,
the same
the whole
age?
world ending and such.
Or no?
I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really
Maybe
understood
he's a tad older.
how you
but
were ever
not that,
able
not
to
that
find
much
my
older.
sister back in the Sundom. And now I do. Sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful. You know?
It takes some time, but yeah. What else have you been studying with your focus?
Yeah, I've been looking into this Vegas
Yeah,
place you
okay.
found.
So they're not that far apart.
GAIA showed us everything that happened when you went to get that Poseidon thing. I mean, this Moreland guy seems pretty smart. Though, risking the Tenakth clan lands for a light show is a bold move.
Maybe I should check up on them at some point. Just in case.
Right.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a
figuring
hand.
out how to read.
But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
How are you settling in?
Yeah, Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that GAIA lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
Yeah, I think if he's working with Aloy in any capacity, I think Avad will be just fine with that.
Did you speak
He needs
with
the
Beta at
visual
all?
aids.
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Alright, Grandpa. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after
Right.
meeting someone who looks exactly like you,
He can't
but isn't
quite
you, down in
parse
the
it
basement?
yet.
Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl
got my
said she
fucking
may be able to help us
face.
in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped
For
create
sure.
all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Varl looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed to us by Poseidon. Just the other day, we read about mountains hiding deep underwater that spew fire. If I understand correctly, Gaia said the flames they release come from the very center of the earth, like a heart beating with the life of the world. As always, the cycle can be found in even the most unlikely of places. Of course, Varl's mostly interested in watching explosions happen underwater.
You said you met
Interesting hobby.
Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there
Typical,
like that.
right?
She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
I love that phrase from them. It immediately makes me think of the forest spirit from Princess Mononoke, when it walks and the plants will either bloom or die, depending on how it's feeling. Go see Gaia. I think they mentioned we can go talk to Beta as well, or at least go look at her. Maybe, I don't know if she's conscious.
Welcome back.
What's up, Gaia?
Aloy. I see we have a
We
new
got
guest.
the thing you wanted.
So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time.
She's like, no matter.
Well, I guess I better check on the clone before I head back out there.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go talk to
She
Beta.
retreated to the maintenance corridor directly below us. Varl is with her.
Right. Thanks, Gaia.
Thanks, Pookie. What else do you have to say?
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
Just kidding. There's so many questions again. Okay, I don't
I
know
should be
if we'll
going.
do all that right now.
Goodbye, Aloy.
It's a lot of yapping. Sometimes I feel like these streams go one of two ways. It's either I'm always fighting in them, or I'm always just listening to people chat. There's not really a in-between. She's back here. I don't know if I want to go into all that lore again.
Glad you made it back okay.
We'll get
She
to it
panicked
eventually,
after
though,
waking
for
up
sure.
and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I just want to talk to Beta.
Talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right?
Ooh.
My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
The hell
Sudden
is that?
removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels
like vertigo?
Unreal.
Oh.
Distant.
Is there anything
Like
that
a
can help?
derealization.
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
She said our focus is primitive. Oh, that's right, because they come from like 8 point however many light years away from us, don't they?
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning.
That's a
Guessing
good
they faked
analogy.
the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years,
For
but it
being
didn't
on a
last.
boat for a while
Some sort
and
of
having to get
natural
your seat or
disaster
your
rendered
land
it
legs again.
uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago.
Whoa.
You didn't know?
What?
Can they still be alive? They don't even look...
And it was 1,000 years ago. Okay.
What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth.
Same.
On the ship.
We think.
I spent years studying in my
think.
training interface. All so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Yep, sure do.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people
Is
we
that
encountered.
right? Okay.
They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then
Maybe
they
they can
can
be like our
redesign
little
it to be exactly
sibling.
what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that?
Even though we're
Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a
genetically
hard
the
time doing
same.
that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but
The only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
I can't
They were
believe
some of the
that.
most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands
That's
them.
the most incredible thing about this
He's
whole
the one who
story.
decided to set up a base.
That it's the same
The others,
people.
Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority
Eric,
over
that
them,
was
but
the
in the
guy's
end, they always do what he says. Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know.
Little Homelander wannabe. Yeah, seeing Beta was quite the
You
surprise.
mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth.
That was really cool.
Where is
and
it?
also like, what?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
Fair enough.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age, too.
Was Sirius another ship, or is that like a separate galaxy? Star? It said coronal mass ejection. I almost thought maybe it's like a sun.
How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive.
Oh, that was the name of the
wilds.
planet. Gotcha.
Then I saw you.
Okay.
And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
That would make
You said
sense.
you
though.
saw an
I think I remember
opportunity
them
to
talking about
escape
that
when you went
last
to
time.
capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. Verbena's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking
She lived
into it.
1,000 plus
you
years.
were talking about your escape? Well, when it was
It'll be
time
alright.
to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236
Oh,
containers.
nice. That was her
And the
doing.
Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done.
300 years later, the Odyssey arrived in the Sirius system. Okay. Where it successfully established a colony. I remember them talking about wanting to colonize something, but I couldn't remember what it was called. But it is a star system. Okay.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber.
Yeah,
the
stop
ship.
yawning, Jesus.
An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Oh, is that for real? It's a real star system? Sirius is a binary star consisting of a main sequence star, spectral type A0 or A1, termed Sirius A, and a faint dwarf companion of a spectral type DA2, termed Sirius B. Ooh. It's the brightest star in the night sky. In the Greek meaning glowing or scorching. That's cool. In the constellation Canis Major. Look at us learning things here. Sirius B is the closest known white dwarf to our sun. Oh.
You said you spent years studying
Know a little bit about the dwarf.
Was this archive
Suns
you
and
mentioned
dwarf
part of
planets
that?
and that kind of thing, but
only the parts I was
not
permitted
much.
to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of
she had
reach.
the bad kind of homeschooling.
Must have been frustrating. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions
The
before
real
Gaia's
bad
powerful
kind.
enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not!
Alright, Beta.
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake.
Oh no.
They're gonna
now
find
she's
me.
gonna have a breakdown.
They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. I'm gonna die.
She's having a panic attack.
Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
Deep breaths, Beta.
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
You think?
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
No.
So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon.
Load up.
And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
Yeah.
It's a little loud, Erend.
I know. That makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
This is the music from Frozen Wilds he's listening to.
People make mistakes.
What's up?
Varl. Nothing. I thought we could maybe talk to you about your music.
Back to studying it is.
Yeah, they got off on kind of a awkward foot at the very least.
Hey, you and Erend okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you
We're doing
okay?
our best, though.
This beta thing, it's a lot.
Hopefully Beta figures that
Even
out.
for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied
Concrete
about
beach
creating a
parties
better
at the name of the
future at their
band.
launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough.
I like your optimism, Varl. I like your
So,
optimism, kid.
Training with Zoe, huh?
Yes, training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course.
He can't even keep a straight face.
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside.
Oh, they're
without
catching
the
up on our
knowledge
data
from
points
Apollo
from the
to guide
first
them.
game.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
I see, I see.
I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something
That's
from the
super sweet.
old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good
Wait
time
until he
for
actually finds out
anybody.
about taxidermy.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
Once they get to those logs from Yellowstone, right? Where they had all the animals.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Aaron definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
Maybe they are real
How's
friends.
everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Not just a bunch of random strangers that ended up in this
See everyone
situation.
settling in?
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea.
They're all kind of doing what they're
Liven up
good
the
at.
place. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
And I mean, even down to the way they decorated Aloy's room. Like, it was very well thought out.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
For sure. It's a separate quest.
You
Sure.
said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it a reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
We might have some of those.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
We gotta get Grimhorn
Bless you,
specific
Aloy.
ones, though.
I'll send you the location of the machines.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
Hey, Gaia?
This one doesn't know.
Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it. It was pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like me. Even though
this has become like a
seems like she
totem
doesn't
now
act
for
anything
Aloy.
like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter.
Let's go back and talk to Gaia. We're back.
Hello again, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. Me again.
Welcome back, Aloy. Where shall we resume?
Are you there, Gaia? It's me, Aloy.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region? Yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time.
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be possible to view some of them, should you find and reconnect the cameras to this room's console.
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too.
Yeah, as I said, that makes sense with how Hades ended up the way it did, and all that played out.
So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Scion. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
I mean, that makes sense.
Right.
It didn't exactly go well the
enslaved
first time.
Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths, at their core, have proven to be exceptional survivalists.
Yeah, that's a
Faced
nice
with
little
overwhelming
addition.
odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved.
That's what I was struggling
Water
to connect.
to the
was like,
wasteland, an entire
Cyan
city
was
brought
similar,
back to
but
life.
not quite like
1,000 years
Gaia.
later, the whole place was still on standby, just
separate from
waiting
the
for
whole
someone
thing.
to come along and wake it up. When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
Oh, she had stuff to say about Beta too. Now I feel bad for walking away from her earlier.
I guess Beta's here to stay.
Or maybe that only popped
I
after
gave her
we
a
talked to
focus.
Beta.
Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Yeah, she filled me in. It sounds promising.
We know all about that.
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed.
Understatement of the century.
While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism.
She said
she appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
Yeah.
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
That's me. That's me when it comes to any kind of vegetarianism or veganism. There's pros and cons to all of it. It's like, eat what makes you feel good. Try to eat local.
How's
That's
Aaron
all.
handling things?
he is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple.
No!
Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty.
Oh,
he has given
no.
repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Erend.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
I imagine him just trying to put it on and just being like way too hard.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors.
Not what happened, but what did he do? Yep.
In approximately 4 months.
She already knew.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every
Doesn't
bit
even
counts.
extend our timeline that much.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes.
That's true. That's true.
When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn
We are
of
only
her
in the
fate,
middle of this saga.
though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be
Only
alone.
in the second act.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world. All working to
you know
build the
what?
terraforming system
Can I
while
pause this
the
while we're
Pharaoh
talking?
plague
I can. Okay, let me go grab the door for Doll.
devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education.
Oh, interesting.
Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with
Is
the
the
rest of
timeline
the Zero Dawn
like
staff.
kind of parallel to Zero
She said
Dawn?
it was important
or
to experience many
Forbidden
personalities
West?
and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
This
Beta
is if it
believes
sounds
the Zeniths
familiar.
want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further
Takes place
supporting
after Zero
our
Dawn?
hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they
Interesting.
could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Aloy and I were both like
Turning Earth into a new
at the same
Sirius. Their own personal playground.
Okay, we had not interacted with
So
these
the
yet.
Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up.
So it's barricaded itself in wherever it's at.
What do we know about ether?
Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Acquiring it might allow me to quell the most severe storms in the region. But be careful. Like Demeter and Poseidon, it will need to be restored to its original code state before it is safe to capture.
Got it.
Right.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes.
Have you absorbed
Many rivers,
Poseidon?
streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified.
Oh, heck yeah.
As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I
This
can.
reminds me of when we got an algae bloom several years ago that made all of our water undrinkable.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
One of our main sources of water in the
And to
area.
program their behavioral routines. Or even
Affected
control them
everybody who's
directly.
buying up bottled water.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps
Yeah, it was
to
so
preserve
severe
life
they
on
didn't even
Earth,
authorize a
human
boil
life
advisory,
above
which
all.
sometimes they'll
So
do.
yes,
Just
once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus,
hang on a
I could
second, wait until this
design,
is over and then
build,
show
and
everybody.
command such an army. Given the nature of the far zenith threat,
GAIA.
doing so may be our only option. I must admit,
Kinda.
however,
She's gonna help us
that
try
I
to
have
save this
misgivings about
world.
using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience.
Roboto says hello. Oh, you might be listening.
As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Hi! Alright, I think that's everybody. I think.
I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
Roboto says that's cool, you designed them. I might just meander on over to Ether and then maybe call it quits for the day. We'll see. We haven't really done much fighting. We were swimming for the first hour. Because I was so scared. And just keep swimming.
I see you, champion. Sit.
Hang on.
Please.
Hello.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Hello?
You should know the rebels have been busy. They've set up outposts to the
Go
west.
on.
Some settled into a camp southwest of here. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning.
So many rebels.
Getting rid of those outposts might stop the rebels from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand.
Take a look or move on.
Alright,
Let
I
the
think
pretty landscapes fool you. It's deadly out here.
Box! Nervous around the zip lines. Ooh.
Race isn't over yet.
Race?
Whee!
Well, they definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow
More
their tracks, I can
racers.
find out where they're headed.
Whee! Oh, and we lost our momentum. Alright, well that was a good slide. That was our longest slide to date. There should be an achievement for that. Maybe we try to find a Larry. There's a Pumbaa. I would rather have a charger though, if we can find one. Long glide there's an achievement for? That's cool.
Strengthen on.
The sandstorm's giving its all.
Your arrows be true.
Petition to add a long slide to the third game. Ooh. Hey. Storm is gnarly looking. Maybe we swing a little lefty-loosey.
May honor guide you.
Howdy.
Yeah.
My squad's heading out soon. We'll join the rest of the defenders at the Grove.
Zoka.
You wanted to speak to me?
The name's Zoka. Have you heard from up north? From Bleeding Mark?
I'm guessing that's a place.
One of the desert's villages. They send their yield of ash blood so the Bereka over there can mark the skin of our soldiers. But it's been a long time since the last supply run. Too long.
If you think something happened to them, can't you send someone to go check?
Were it up to me. But with everyone fuming about our water rations, the commander can't spare any soldiers.
You mentioned the village up north sends some supplies to the capital. Ash blood?
It's a crimson stone that we grind into powder for our ink. Bleeding Mark has the largest supply. Our soldiers there gather and deliver it to us, in exchange for their water rations.
Die for water.
Everyone in the clan depends on the wound in the sand for their water. Capital and outlying village alike. But the last delivery of ash blood was weeks ago. Our supply is running low. So must be their water.
If I'm out that way, I can look in on the village. Find out what's the delay.
This is the new quest.
You have my thanks. Head north to a ruin where the desert meets the mountains. That's Bleeding Mark. Ask for Kentok or Natika there. They'll know what's going on. Something else, Outlander? My face paint will strike fear in your enemies. Take a look.
All right, we got face paint. I see what you're saying now, and it's similar.
Hi, gay!
Take my money. Take my fucking money. The mark of pride. Oh my god. I'm a sucker.
Who shall I beat at Machine Strike today?
Look at her, look at us. No, you won't suck me in.
I heard you got some fresh ink. What'd you do?
Oh, yeah. Do you like it?
Took down a Ravager the last
It took
time
all
I was
of
out in the
5
woods.
seconds since I figured out what I wanted.
How did you manage that?
Aren't we cool?
Shot broke off its cannon.
Are you gay?
Picked it up right as the machine
You can get
lunged
this
at
at the
Never felt
face
so
paint
alive.
guy's store, whatever he is. Whatever they call him. Sorry, that was very forward of me. Should have asked, are you family?
Any news on your father?
Now that we've gone through the Poseidon quest, though, I don't know if I can be fazed by anything.
And you said there were only 3 of them.
Hello?
It's weak against shock.
That was the plan.
There's chargers out there. Oh, and there's a bird.
Sounds like there are people in trouble.
Nora! Hey!
Y'all need help.
Over here!
Oh, Larry.
Nora's fighting the
You
Chargers!
assist us with these Chargers. That doesn't mean you can stop fighting them.
With.
Now we have a chance!
Watch them!
If that won't
Try to
stop
override one of them.
Rise to the challenge!
We're not out of this yet.
Pick your target. Take your
too
time.
late.
Fire discipline, Hatakto!
Nope.
Ah!
So do what your
Much
name
better.
implies.
That's the last of the Chargers.
The Chargers are going
find out
down
what
quicker
those
now.
Tenakth are doing here.
That was noticeably faster. Who are these fools?
Your orders. Only they didn't mention the other machines that were standing right behind the rocks.
Hatakto, that's right.
Guessing you're a Tenakth patrol. How did you end up in trouble with those Chargers?
You need to answer our questions. We don't answer yours.
Hatakto, she just fought on our side.
That doesn't mean she's an ally.
Tenakth
That's pretty
definitely
much
have
exactly what that
some
means.
of the more out
And
there
we've enough to
hairstyles.
do, chasing down these Regala zealots without picking fights with Nora warriors.
Regala's Desert Tenakth.
Like
We
straight
should
up
be
the
fighting
middle shape
alongside
and
her
then just
instead of
that
sitting this
triangle
out.
at the back.
Regala has forgotten her duty and let her anger at the Karja draw us into.
And the
We will
fins
speak
on the
about
side,
this
I
later.
suppose.
You fought with courage and honor. You're free to go onto the Grove, Nora.
The Grove?
Okay, I give you
Our capital.
permission for what?
If you want to spend time in this area, you'd be wise to check in with the commanders there.
I think we were already there.
If Regala's broken her
But
duty,
I
why aren't we
appreciate your
bringing her to
approval.
justice.
Because we
It
follow
means
and
something.
orders are we say
And they're still arguing.
that got us posted to guard duty here, Hatakto.
Oh no, we've not been to the Grove? Oh, that's right, that was called Spear something. Wait, what is that? A spike snout? Okay, maybe we fight a couple of these guys, see what's up. Oh, he's already on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, what is that? What are they supposed to be? Look like maybe like a giant, like a Komodo dragon or some shit? Or maybe like a ankylosaur or some other kind of dinosaur? Or maybe like an anteater, like a giant anteater. Alright. Oh yeah, close up it does look a bit more anteater-like. And all that. Explosion. Alright, we'll take that. Yikes. Too short. I critted him though. So what does this mean precisely? This little symbol.
Time to follow up.
I don't know if I've come up. Just flops off his back. I don't think I've come across it yet. We still got one straggler. Not anymore. It buffs and enrages other machines. Spike snout circulator. We need that. I almost said broke back. What is the breakneck? Break rock? Circulator? What is it called? There's so many terms in this game though. It is tough keeping everything straight. I'll be back for you. You big weenie.
I'm getting close to Uther's location. Guy said it would be in some kind of physical processor. An ancient
we have
ruin.
arrived.
Turned into a Tenakth stronghold? Could Ether be inside?
Here we go.
Poking around's not going to be easy with Tenakth warriors everywhere.
Let's go see what's up, and then that... We probably won't do the quest, but this is probably where we'll end it for today. And then we'll do the Ether quest first thing tomorrow.
Many more soldiers killed since.
Hi.
And Regala's army only...
Regala's forces may seem strong now, but...
Her machines took out my entire squad.
Remember the visions. The old ones didn't choose their fight, but still, they stood firm. They didn't falter. And neither will we.
Oh, and it's got the braid running down the...
Blood of the Ten.
The shorter side?
You've come
I guess maybe it's
to
not
us.
shorter, it's just braided.
You know who I am?
Oh, the warrior with hair like wildfire who defeated
She's like a
Regala's champion
cockatoo.
of Iron Light.
Same brain.
Yes. You are known to us. I am Dekka, chaplain of the Lowland clan. You've come to speak with Chief Hikaro.
Not quite.
Is this where Hikaro
There's something I
is?
need here.
Anything you need, the Chief
Hikaro's
will
your
provide.
guy, right, Roboto?
Come.
We met him briefly earlier.
Is that one of the visions you were talking about?
Yes. The records of the 10. I can show you them, if you like.
Not your favorite, but pretty cool.
On the way to the Chief.
These visions, you said they're the records of the 10. Who are they?
Old ones. Who fought a heroic battle against machines on this very soil long ago. Their deeds are honored in the visions. At least what remains of them. To be remembered and exalted.
There used to be more of these visions?
Yeah. I know we haven't met him face to face yet.
Once this place was filled with light and sound.
I think Fashab
But over
or
the
somebody
years,
was...
they've fallen into darkness. One by one.
R.I.P.
That is why
I think he
chaplains are
mentioned
so
him.
important to the tribe. We remember all we can of the visions. Etched in our flesh. Passed down by word of mouth from generation to generation.
Their tattoos are super impressive.
One day the whole grove may go dark. But chaplains who come after me will keep the memories alive.
Those look like bombs hanging off the back, or maybe smoke bombs.
Why does Hikaro want to see me?
Kind of accepted him as a
You're at
pseudo
war with Regala.
Tenakth, despite
You've
his
already
background.
shown that you can stand against her.
I'm not here to fight a war for you.
Not for us. With us. But I won't try to persuade you. That is for the Chief. He can be very convincing.
I like they gave her the trans flag colors right up top, right between the eyebrows.
What does it mean to be a chaplain here?
We who outlast our youth study the visions and share their wisdom with our young.
What kind of wisdom?
How to be a true warrior. To fight with
Has there been any
bravery
other
and
gay stuff
unflinching
in
honor.
Horizon?
And to know when to
I don't
call
know if
for
there was gay
peace.
stuff in the first one.
You can see for yourself when we go inside.
All right, let's go see Chief Icaro.
He's in his throne room at the far end of the grove. Come. Be welcome among the records of the Ten.
All right. Well, hang tight, lady. Daka, whatever your name is, we'll do that another time. I think that's gonna do it for today. And it's time for bed. Everything works out. The timing is perfect tonight. Stay hydrated. Be kind. I love you all. Bye-bye.